Is it me or has the Brotherhood stopped engaging us? Smartest move they ever made, you ask me.
Hey there, y'all. How are we doing today? We're going at another episode of Fallout New Vegas. Get right to it.
I've heard of you. I'm glad you're here to help us out. This is a delicate matter, and we need all the help we can get from people we can trust. We've got a lot to do to prepare for the President's visit, and not much time. Are you ready? Good. The President doesn't arrive until tomorrow. Get some rest. I'll brief you in the morning.
Do it.
Glad you could join us. Most of my men are already on duty. We've got a busy... The plan is to get through today without... So I'll be overseeing the security team personally. It's a good bet that the Legion is gonna try something today. We'll do whatever it takes to get... We trust you, so you're free to have your weapons. Security detail consists of rangers stationed here at the dam. Some will keep an eye on the crowd while... Snipers and sharpshooters have been assigned to key locations, and we also have a special... I've also locked down access to critical locations.
Let's see.
I have a full... The Legion will definitely... I'd almost expect something direct from them, but given the But since we don't have anything solid, we'll just... Someone like you. I'm just glad to have you on board.
Cool.
President Kimball is arriving shortly. If you want to do any last minutes... Once you're ready, meet me outside on the...
Cool. Let's get to it. Investigate the areas for clues.
Move along.
Strangers are wearing
Nothing
masks.
is gonna
I don't
happen to
like
the president
that,
on
but
my watch.
happens. Standard troopers.
Heyo!
I don't like your voice. Go away.
You better get out of here.
Watch out!
So, on stage, let's see humans.
Hey, I heard about you. Thanks. We haven't been paired. I don't think so. Nope. Haven't noticed anything strange.
Cool. Jumped up on the platform. These guys won't talk to you. I've seen this quest playthrough once before. There are two threats I'm gonna have to worry about. Number one is gonna be up here.
Nothing is going to happen to the president on my watch.
Yeah, well, you're gonna die. So we gotta worry about the landing area, which I'm pretty sure is up here. I don't like that rock climb, but supposedly nothing to get over it. Let's go talk down the observation platform then. I know of two threats. We'll replay this mission if I miss one, but...
If I was the assassin, I'd
I'll
be
meet
up
you
on
on
that
the
ridge.
observation deck.
If I didn't care about escaping, maybe that near tower. Or the landing pad behind us.
Have you finished your security? Looks like that's his vertibird. Now, if you'll excuse me...
Save right here. And we'll save after every threat we clear. Let's switch to a better weapon, just in case.
Smart move for the Kings to back down. They didn't know who they were messing with.
These are pretty cool. I almost like them a little better than the BOS ones in 4. Alright, these are out here. Disable the bomb.
Come back in a minute. I'm busy with security matters.
Cool.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank you for coming
be
out
keeping
here
an eye
today for this very special occasion.
A bomb on the president's vertebra. We have to get the president out of here now. We can't relax until we get the...
It is my pleasure to introduce to you the President of the new California Republic, Aaron Kimball.
Thank you, my fellow Californians, who have come so far to answer the call to service put forth by the Republic. It is for you.
He's dead.
How it ends.
He's dead. Let's get back there. Wait, why are they shooting us? Again, why are these guys hostile? What in the world? Guys.
Do you mind?
Move along.
Not right now, I'm busy.
If you land here, we might see who plants it.
Do you mind? Do you mind?
Yeah, no, that was that engineer.
Come back in a minute. I'm busy with security matters.
Items. Do I need something close to a sniper? I'll have this.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank you for coming out here today for this very special occasion. It is my pleasure to introduce to you the President of the new California Republic, Aaron Kimball.
Thank you, my fellow Californians, who have come so far to answer the call to service put forth by the Republic. It is for you that I have come here, and it is because of you that I am able to do so. We enjoy our privileges because you take the greatest of risks and are prepared.
Alright. Mr. Kimball, good. Who died? We disarmed the bomb, so... He's not gonna explode the fire. Right? Oh, so he went and took that shot for him. Cool. And we leveled up. Let's max out our medicine. And let's travel up. I don't want to sneak. Let's go report in. Looks like there were 0 casualties except that guy that. Ooh, actually. His armor should be there. I'm gonna go steal his crap. I'm gonna go steal his crap. I mean, my pot shots at the guy didn't help, but... Braided full armor, ranger hat, straight Actually, we look good like this. Ooh, yes we do. Especially with the... weapon-wise, let's go with... assault carbine. That would look like a good soldier.
Smart move for the Kings to back down.
Is the president safe? Good. His death could have had a major impact on morale. This whole affair... While you were out, General Oliver arrived and briefed all senior officers regarding a change in our strategy. I'm not at liberty to divulge what was said, but I've been instructed... Dismissed.
Cool.
They didn't know who they were.
Let's about move down, turn the fade mix. Do before you enter the battle, do it now before you cross the point of no return. Send it. We can take him.
Well, you took your sweet-ass time coming here.
I did
Let's
not.
get down to brass tacks. We need to get this thing moving. You've done some great work for us up to this point. Thanks to the task my subordinates have delegated. We now have a chance to... I'm in the beginning stages of planning out an assault on the fort. I've made calls to our allies. Once our forces are in place and...
Sir, I don't know what happened. A bunch of Legionnaires just stormed into the power station.
Into the power station? How is that possible?
I don't know, sir. There was some talk of them entering through the clog intake tunnels, but I don't have any confirmation. On my way up here, there was some chatter about their commander, the Legate, I think he's called, set up at some kind of base on the eastern bank.
Okay, listen here. Unless we can get... You need to make your way to this camp they have on the eastern bank and take... Thanks for your support. I'll make sure the NCO...
Good gracious. The Legion is using the intake tunnels to... I think that you should be able to divert the flow of the water into the generator turbine. The computer to activate it is just ahead, but you may need to go outside to activate the manual open.
Had enough? Like that? Retribution!
No crap. You're right now. That's useful. Thank you. Eureka. So these
Had enough?
this way because the arrow says to. There's nothing over here. Crap. Floor 3. Compound. How am I already lost in here? It's one room. I've been here before. This is the main room I'm used to. Is it? Crap. I'm still lost. Ooh, exit. So this comes out over here. These are hostiles. Okay, we can make our way up over here. Ooh, weapons. We've got 10 ammo for a sniper rifle, so we're not going to do that. Ooh, a bunch of ammo for it.
Can't punch through.
Sorry, Rex.
Empty.
Okay, this is the best we got.
Eat this.
Oh no. Wait, what? What in the world, guys?
Look, I know the NCR has problems, but I've...
Okay, I'm gonna leave that because we're not hostile to them and shouldn't be. I don't know. Oh, it's because we... I'm just stupid. Okay, we shouldn't be hostile, right?
Teach you a lesson.
Some more guys.
Come on!
Go. We're here, right?
Another kill for my name! Come on!
Okay. Are you guys pursuing me?
like that?
Varies through turbines. I've been in here before. There's gotta be something, right? Like, the guys came from here. That's wrong.
Alpha Squad reporting in. Thanks for the support back there. We've been assigned to ensure you make it to the Legate. How can we be of assistance? You're in charge of this operation. That sounds like you. Let's get going.
Charge, boys. the handgun while we're breaking through these guys. Weapons. Ooh, I like. They have over 1,000 rounds for it. Let me go through the oh, different calibers. Cool. I'm gonna hit fire the crap out of this. This is fun. My dog. Ballistic fix. What's into guns? It doesn't matter. It honestly doesn't matter. Clear line of sight and start shooting folks. Relative accuracy. Accuracy by volume of fire. It's his job to be accurate. My job is to press. You're mine. Get him, boy. Are those? Rangers. Get stabby, boys. There was more behind this.
You'll pay for that!
Hold up. You see what you don't have.
Retribution! Retribution!
Aid. Ow. That's rude. I guess if we talk to him, we have enough speech, we could probably just run him off.
All mine. You like that?
There's that level up again. Getting into guns. A ton of things. Oh, they're kept in here, so they can attack us in those, that's why.
Can't run from me.
You won't escape me.
Oh, come on, Paige, that's fine.
Had enough?
This guy around this corner, right? Or not. Honestly, I'll let him deal with them. And where's Rex? Rex is probably killing somebody. It's fine.
A fair kill. Coward. And who are you to come before me? I see you fight with words. So you... Our road. The victory here, the East. Your weakness? You seek to thwart me by claiming the Legion? That does not mean... The East was a hard-fought campaign. Even now, Hoover Dam is but a... As for wisdom, know that I shall return east. I shall not remain there forever. If the West is one day filled with ones... My coming would have saved you. Set your people... War would have tested them. Broke... Perhaps it is unfortunate Wolpex was not here to hear your word. Until the day when our armies meet again.
Let's go back. Telling him to buzz off and succeeding speech checks. See, that's why charisma is so stupid easy in this game. Nice entrance. Epic. We're heroes, Oliver.
That's a fine bit of work back there. Truth told, I'm surprised you made it out of there. I'm impressed to say the least, and that's no easy thing. You've secured NCR's future. And we're glad to have you. And whether you... Sometimes the Republic gets lost along the way while it helps them get back on... We clean up, take prisoners, watch the East for any more trouble. After that, we'll see what happens when the dust settles and how the Mojave looks. Something tells me we better enjoy this breather while we can. And if that... Can't keep the courier spirit. Kind of curious how this is going to pan out in the long run.
Why does this matter? The game is over. Literally, you're having me do a level up before the final.
And so the courier who had cheated death in the cemetery outside Goodsprings cheated death once again, and the Mojave Wasteland was forever changed. The New California Republic celebrated its second victory at Hoover Dam, establishing definitive control over the entire Mojave Wasteland. Soon after, they negotiated terms to annex the Strip, Freeside, and many surrounding communities. The Mojave Wasteland, at long last, had entirely fallen under the NCR's banner. The courier, fair and even-handed in his dealings throughout the wasteland, was honored by the NCR for his support of the military at Hoover Dam. He was presented with the Golden Branch, the highest civilian decoration given by the Republic.
With the help of the Gunrunners, the Boomers developed a healthy trading relationship with the NCR. Eventually, the Boomers began wandering out into the wasteland while still preventing outsiders from entering Nellis.
Buried beneath tons of rubble, the Mojave chapter of the Brotherhood of Steel was no more. Those few who were outside the Hidden Valley bunker when it was destroyed settled into new lives, or headed west to find a new chapter to join.
Never weakened by NCR, the Fiends staged an attack against Camp McCarran during the Second Battle of Hoover Dam. Though NCR repulsed the Fiends, they suffered heavy losses in the process.
After the NCR's victory at the dam, the followers of the Apocalypse were pushed out of Old Mormon Fort during its occupation by NCR forces. NCR further encouraged them to leave Outer Vegas entirely, and the followers had no choice but to comply.
Goodsprings saw more trade along I-15 after NCR gained control of the Mojave Wasteland, but with that came a heavy burden of the Republic's taxes. Some old-timers, unable to handle the cost, were forced to move on, grumbling all the while.
In the years following the destruction of Cassidy caravans, NCR used evidence of the plot to blackmail the Crimson Caravan and the Van Graffs. NCR enacted strict trade laws with little resistance, strengthening their supply lines and their position in the Mojave. Cass survived to see the NCR flag flying proud over Hoover Dam, and thought for a moment, this is what a hero must feel like. She was about to tell the courier not to get too proud of himself. Then she figured, he knew that already. That night, Cass kicked in the door of his room to celebrate, only to find the man on the bed was an NCR soldier whose barracks had been destroyed. He was cute, though, so after having her way with him, she got the hell out, leaving an empty whiskey bottle as a note. As she walked along the dam in the night, she felt drunk, content, and happy to be alive. Which to her was the whole point of it all.
After generations of being beaten down, the Great Khans were finally broken by the courier. Those few who avoided the courier's wrath moved north into the wilderness of Idaho, where they tried once more to rebuild.
With no cure for the Nightkin schizophrenia in sight, the disgruntled Nightkin left Jacobstown. Without a treatment, their insanity grew. The crazed Nightkin terrorized the wasteland, and Jacobstown suffered repeated reprisals from mutant-hating humans. In the end, the surviving mutants abandoned Jacobstown entirely, its existence quickly forgotten by the rest of the wasteland.
After the NCR victory at Hoover Dam, the temporary truce between them and the Kings blossomed into a full-scale relief effort for the people. While the NCR made repeated entreaties that Freeside join the Republic, the Kings steadfastly maintained their independence.
Revitalized by Violetta's brain, Rex eventually learned to balance the memories of his old life with Violetta's experiences among the brutal fiends. His mind had difficulty adjusting, but Rex eventually found peace with his new, more vicious self.
Though Novak was a low-priority target for the Legion, many of Novak's citizens died in its defense. In the weeks that followed, several Bright followers returned to Novak to help restore its defenses, allowing it to remain independent of NCR.
After Hoover Dam, the leaderless powder gangers at the correctional facility vanished into the wastes, leaving the prison empty. The correctional facility became another abandoned ruin in the wasteland, its carcass occasionally picked over by enterprising prospectors.
Armed with a wide array of improvised explosives and stolen weapons, the Vault 19 powder gang tormented the Mojave Wasteland for years. Citizens of the NCR were favorite targets, and they always suffered the worst fates.
After Hoover Dam, NCR helps rebuild Primm as a major stopping point on the Long 15. Though Primm citizens chafe under NCR's taxes, they benefit greatly from the increased protection and merchant traffic.
And so the Courier's Road came to an end, for now. In the new world of the Mojave Wasteland, fighting continued, blood was spilled, and many lived and died just as they had in the old world. Because war never changes.
Thank y'all very much for watching. That's been our run of New Vegas. If there's demand for it later on, we'll come back to it. Maybe do a different run for a different faction, but next week we're going to start Fallout 4. Thank y'all very much for watching. Take care.